Hey everybody, and it's Justin from Upfrog, and I wanted to come to you today because it's tune-up time. It's that time of year when we're going in homes and we're asking our techs and we're trying to fill their schedule with as many calls as possible. And if you're in the South, we've already kind of passed that and we're already in demand season. But if you're in like the Midwest and like the middle of the country, South Carolina and the Midwest and things like that, like we're noticing like this lag, and it's not just you, it's the market. So um I wanted to talk today about like Jiffy Lube, right? And HVAC tune-ups, and more importantly, transparency. Because I'm the guy that does the e-com and all of those things when it comes to transparency. I'm like a huge proponent of it, right? Because we have this. If we get outside of ourselves just a little bit and look at our industry as a whole, we're like used car salesmen, right? Nobody trusts us, right? And that's why I just love e-commerce. But today's going to be all about tune-ups, and there's not much e-commerce in tune-ups, right? So we're booking these tune-ups and we go out to these people's homes, and when we arrive, and most of the time our tech, we give them instructions to, you're going to test this, you're going to test that, you're going to go in and give me refrigerant levels, and you're going to check if the filter's dirty and if they need anything, and then we're going to try and sell them some stuff, right? But then when the tech goes up to the customer and maybe presents the tablet, and the customer's like, no, not today, or they feel like maybe we'll do this or that. So I want to talk about Jiffy Lube, right? Because Jiffy Lube is like the ultimate model of what we should be looking at, right? So does anybody know what this is? Right? It's a dipstick. So go to Jiffy Lube or any oil mobile place, right? And you go up to this place and like you sign yourself in, and then they check your car records, and then they say, okay, just give us a few minutes, have a seat, right? We'll go check out the vehicle, right? So they come back, and what are they going to do, right? They're gonna bring this little dipstick up, and they're going to show you where your oil level is, right? And they might even come out with the air filter and say and show you just how dirty it is, right? Because how can you say no to a repair if like everybody knows that like your oil is supposed to be, I don't know if you can see this, but between this little line right here, right? Like everybody knows it's supposed to be there, but like the problem is like our customers, they don't really know what the refrigerant level is supposed to be, or maybe they don't know how a capacitor is supposed to be charged. Like when we test a capacitor, is it within 5% of the limit? So how about this? How about show up to the home, right? And before you even get there, right? I bet a lot of people, they use Service Titan, House Call Pro, all these software systems that are out there, right? And in these software systems, we send them this cute little picture and maybe like a tech bio, like, hey, it's Johnny. He's been with our company 5 years, right? And he's an all-star. He's been trained and this and that. And, he likes puppies, and, he has 3 daughters. That's all fine and cute. But how about before tune-ups, we send them a report card of what their air conditioner should be. So I'm talking about like sending them something that says, hey, this is where the manufacturer's recommendations say that we should be. Okay, ahead of time, right? It's called positioning of a customer, right? So when a customer shows up, when Johnny shows up at the house to do the tune-up, we ask the customer, hey, did you receive our report card? If not, here's another one. And I just want to sit down with you for 5 minutes and just go over. I hope we don't find anything, but if we do, right, this is the guide that we're going off of. Okay, this is the third party collateral that says where we should be, right? And that's so important in sales, right? So now Johnny goes out and just records his little findings, right? Is it more than 5% out on the megafarads of the capacitor, right? Is he checking the compressor? Is he checking amp draw? Is he checking all those things, right? Is he taking a visual picture of the condenser coil? Is he checking refrigerant levels? How is the subcooling? Is it 10? Is it 3? Is it 1? Where should it be? Right? Because we all know this, right? But yet we overview it. We think that our customers are automatically going to know when we say, yep, your refrigerant's low. Well, how much? What if we had a little chart that said that, you were outside this area, we recommend different things ahead of time. The key is ahead of time. Like, why aren't we doing this? Right? So we have some people and partners that work with us at Upfrog that are doing this. And I can tell you it's the easiest process ever to get your techs to sell repairs. Okay? Because we all know where it should be. Our techs know where it should be, but sometimes it's a pain in the butt just to ask, right? They don't offer. If we don't offer, they don't get. So what if we just gave them where it should be before we arrived? And then all we had to do was fill in the pieces and say, well, look, here's your report card, right? How did we do? Well, we see that we're outside the normal range of refrigerant. We can add refrigerant. So how much is it going to be, right? The same thing. If somebody came up to your car and they said, and you notice that the oil was here, you're going to say, no, we just don't want the oil. It's ridiculous, right? It seems so simple, but yet as HVAC technicians, and I know even my own self, when I was running a company, we sent these technicians out and we said, yeah, we're going to do a visual inspection on this and this and this. But what if we just had these things that they just fill in the blanks, right? Wouldn't that be something really nice to have? And we sent out to every customer in the beginning. So the purpose of this video was really to like expand your mind outside of like normal procedures, and how can we better position ourselves to be the trusted partner for our customers, because that's really what it's all about, right? When you earn that customer's trust, then you're the good guy. So look, if anybody has any comments, questions, anything like that, post them down below. I'm Justin from Upfrog. I love transparency. I believe that there is the easiest way to earn a consumer's trust is through transparency. So I'm the e-com guy. I'm the straightforward tune-up guy. You don't have to take a complete unit apart to do a tune-up to find some little problem, right? You can do plenty by just telling them what it should be beforehand, just like Jiffy Lube. And they even tell you when you get to 40,000, 60,000, 80,000, you should have your 60,000 mile service, right? So we should be laying out the roadmap for customers. They want that stuff. Even if they say no, it's our responsibility as a company to do that. We're supposed to be the experts. So anybody has any questions, comment down below. I want to hear the feedback. Are you doing this? Are you not doing it? It's going to be really interesting to find out who actually is doing this and who is not, because I think that we're missing a big thing here that can make it much easier for any tech to walk into and just do a report card with a customer and raise the average ticket, right? So let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.